Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back after an extended amount of time. Sorry I missed on Tuesday. I had a early morning on Wednesday and I've only been able to stream for like an hour and I didn't think it was worth it to me or to any of you to type your time. So I was getting ready to stream and try to launch Satisfactory and it says there's an update to install. And I'm like, yeah, there was an update. You should have done it already. Didn't do it. So I'm waiting now for the update to install, but I didn't want to I'd already kind of thought that it would download a little faster than this. So I started the countdown and now that we're more than 5 minutes into the download, it's 40% done. It says something like 14 gigs or something like that, which is insane. I guess they need to well, I don't know that Epic has the partial patch download thing, but yeah, that's a bit rough. So we have, I'm going to have to filibuster here a little bit. Since if it took 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes, to download 40%, we're going to be here for another 10 before we get into the game. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot else I can do about that because, well, it's huge. So we could talk about what we need to do tonight. What we have left to do for the base. The first thing we have to do, or the thing we left off doing rather, was emptying out the motor factory with all the inputs that we had in surplus, the wire and the pipes, and just turning it into as many wires as we can, as many motors and rotors and stators as we can, and then we have to. And then we have to also work on the finishing up our mall, where we had worked on we'd gotten everything there, but now we need to work on the part where we start making all the ammos and the filters and things like that we intended to make there at the mall factory, underneath the station. And then we needed to go from there to starting on nuclear, I think, next. I was looking at the spreadsheet, and I think we're doing pretty well on everything else besides these motor components that we're setting up now. If I kind of go through the spreadsheet again, why would coal be? That's an insane thing. Coal says it's negative, but I don't believe it. Sulfur says it's negative. We need to ramp sulfur up, but that's just cranking up the mines, so that'll be fine. It also says we're under on block. Maybe I didn't. You know what it is? I never finished updating the spreadsheet. I'm behind by a little bit. Like I didn't do the battery factory. I didn't finish the battery factory, and I didn't do the new stator factory either. I'm not sure where that negative number on coal is coming from, but actually, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from the batteries. I had put some of those recipes in, but not all of them. So I need to finish that. So that's where that is. That's where the bauxite problem is. We're slightly under on silica. Did we already expand? No, I don't think we expanded silica yet. So we could expand silica. That would be easily enough done. Hey, Joe, welcome. Thanks for claiming first. We should not. No. I went to launch the game just before I started my countdown. Oh, whoa. And it said I needed to install the update. And I'm like, Epic usually does that automatically. So please do it. And it says, it needs 14 gigs. So I'm like, okay, we'll download then. And then it got to when I launched into the stream, which was, 5 minutes into the countdown or whatever, 5 minutes into the download plus, and it was at like 40%. So, but then all of a sudden it just jumped up to like 94%, and now it's launching the game. So I didn't have to filibuster as long as I thought I was going to have to. But I'm filibustering by talking about what all we have to do, which we left off working on motors, doing the rebuild for motors. We also need to work on the stuff at the mall, the manufacturing at the mall. Okay, now why are you stuck? It says it's running, but I don't see it. Game. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. So, just filibustering. No, not looking at the end containers. So I didn't get a chance to do any shopping. I was just looking through my spreadsheet, where I have all of my, well, most of my factory buildings documented. I was just revealing to myself that I hadn't finished upgrading or updating for the battery factory we built a while ago, and nor the new stator factory. So I need to do both of those. What else are we short on? Modular frames we're short on. We're going to have to do something about those because we're short by quite a bit. Which means, of course, we need more rips than 2. Maybe. We may have enough rips. Let's see. What else is short? Stators we know are short. We're working on that. Radio control units are short. We're going to have to expand that. Which means we're also going to have to expand crystal oscillators with it. So we'll put that on the list. And that might just be it for now. Now, of course, that doesn't take into account any of the stuff we might need for the pending factories. Nor does it take into account the pending crafting at the mall. Nor does it take into account any of the crafting that we're going to need to do at for nuclear. Anything that we're taking from the base to do for nuclear. Most of it's going to probably be sourced locally, but we'll have to see as we get into that big project after we get this other stuff done. Because we're also going to see how much nuclear we honestly want to actually build, which I don't know. All right, game is loading. Yay! Here, let's switch into it. That way you guys can see the game is loading screen with me. Once the OBS decides to pick it up. Some new Nuka-Cola factories, indeed. Come on, game. Or OBS, or whoever's... It's probably OBS, because the game is loading. Oh, we are up here at the mall. Oh, right, because we were planning the mall stuff while we were waiting for the motors to drain out. That's right. Okay. Well, since we have that, since we're here for that, I should say, maybe we could work on this some while we continue to let the motors work, because we're kind of waiting on that anyway. I also am hearing some gross... That's better. Okay. I don't know what it is exactly. Every once in a while, holy crap. Somebody looted my train. Every once in a while, the OBS will just decide that it's... or sorry, not OBS. Voice meter will just decide that it's not going to work today. Let's see. 2 cables, 5 concrete, 2 plates, 1 rod. Let's go get that stuff to fight with. And I have to like restart the audio engine. Even though I just restarted it when as I restarted the computer, it just decides to choke for some reason. 4, 5. 2 of these. 1 of these. Now I forget, was it 2 or 3 of these? I think it was 2 of these. Load those in and see what else I need. But yeah, we can work on some of the manufacturing here. We could start with, you know, collecting the crude oil from over there. I think that'd be a good place to start, and then go from there. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know specifically what it is with voice meter, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's see, 3 more aluminum, 2 more of these. 3 aluminum. And this just is filling up the train, let alone what I need for my own inventory. I'm going to leave this coal and this sulfur here in this train. So that I have it in case I need it for any of the other research. No, I want to keep that. Okay, now let's go back again and top off the, whatchamacallit. Well, what this does is it gets, like, all garbled. I don't really know what the source of it is, what the problem is, what the reason is, but it just does it. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, and this. But I also just have to click the restart audio engine button, and then it's magically fixed again. So it's not something that I'm going to invest a bunch of time in. Because it's not heavily impacting me yet. And I just can't be bothered. That, actually, we need to trash some of that quick wire. Concrete, I don't know if I picked up enough. I did not. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I had a bunch of extra of this in the train. I'm not going to pick any of that up. Encased. We can top off that stack. Modular frames. I have plenty of those. Heavies. We can do that. These are in the other... These aren't in my... I'll keep those in my inventory. 2 stacks of this. We could do that, I suppose. Quartz. I got plenty. Yeah, that's weird. It's weird how things are weird. Wait, I've got compacted coal, too, in my inventory. Let's dump that in the train, too, for later. Fabric I don't keep. Rotors. I think I usually keep 2 stacks of rotors. Motors. Wait. I've missed stators, but I don't keep those in my inventory. Turbos. I don't think I have any of those. Oh, I do have some of those. Okay, we'll fill that stack up. Yeah, Jeff is using something else for his. I'd have to ask him what the name of it is again, but it's a plugin for OPS. I'm not sure the advantages or disadvantages of it, but I'm at the point where I don't want to invest the time in it. So I haven't done anything with it yet, but it might get to that point. Man, I am almost full of my inventory. I'm going to have to change some stuff here pretty soon. Alright, so one other thing is I don't have to stop at 11 tonight because I went into the office today and I'm not going in tomorrow. So let's see. I think we want to... Oh, the river looks red. I think we want to go over and collect that crude from over there. What does that take anything special? Production... Rubber. Let's grab a stack of rubber out of the train. Oh, you're using a streaming computer and a gaming computer? I haven't really seen the advantage for that for myself yet either. That may change, but I haven't seen it yet. Oh, let's see. How tall do I need to make this? I thought I saw somebody today mention that there was an update for Smart to use some of the new components, but it didn't update in the launcher, so I don't know what the deal is with that. That is 8. That would be the minimum. 8 4-meter walls. So let's go ahead and put that in here. Let's see where that puts me. Is this gonna kill me here pretty soon? Yeah, okay. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Cranky, cranky. Let's do... how to get power down here. Maybe I do something like this. I keep using Alt now for the for the fly down, thanks to Astro Colony. Stupid brain. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had the ambition to mess with any of that yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll go here. 2, 3, 4. That'll work. And then we're just going to go over here now. And we'll just go to there. And then we'll just drop down. Please let me click on the thing until I see... Well, let's go to here. Is that going to be good, or can I go down? How much more can I go down, actually? 2 more would give me a service floor. Make sure Angry Pants over there isn't going to get too angry. Can I come down 2 more just for extra leeway? Thought I fell. I think I can. I think I can. Okay, so let's plan this then to where our floor for the service floor is here, and our floor for the factory floor is here. So I'd like to bring the oil in on the service floor level. Obviously. Hold there, please. And can we go that way? And do we clip much? Just some trees. Maybe that that thing there. So we might have to do some shenanigans here. Let's take this here. I'm just gonna quickly do this, and we'll fix it later. Autosave? Auto-hydrate. Hey, Nutmeg. Welcome. Glad to see you. Mr. Fix-It. Who's that? We need to go that way anyway, so maybe we just turn here. Is this a blow-up tree, or is this not a blow-up tree? Yeah, let's...
Poke, poke. Is that all you do?
Hey, Addicted. Welcome. That looks pretty close.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do it, so there. I am good. It has been a crazy week. But I was just saying that I don't have to actually end at 11 tonight because I'm not going into the office tomorrow, so that's good. Ooh, this is actually at a good height, I think, too. How did I almost at a good height? How did I luck out like that? Well, let's see. Who's here shouting? Anybody? Anybody here that needs to be blown up? Anybody at all? Okay. So let's bring this up. Maybe 2 meters, maybe just 1. Maybe more. That might be too much. Let's see if I can place these things on here or not. Q, production. Okay, that one snaps. What about you guys? No, they're too high. Oh, it's got to be an activated node. Okay, so I need to do this part first. Right. I will someday remember how these things work. Start fracking. cluster nobulists are interesting. Nice. But see, these are getting pulled down into... Yeah, they're getting pulled down in. So maybe I do want to drop this down some. It'll work, but they're clipping. So I don't want to do it that way. It means that I need to take these out. I've legitimately not messed with those yet. See if this is any better. Looking. Eh. Not that thrilled. But maybe. Oh, there is something in there. Oh, no, that's the oil. Go this way, please. I see you. That might be better. I might just have to put this all on different levels. It's like a carpet bomber with a hover pack. Nice. Yeah, I might just have to do like multi-level here. Which I'm not horribly thrilled about, but if I have to do it, I have to do it. So if we do this one instead, like that, and we step up like that. Maybe I just kind of do that instead. You redid your camera so it makes you look like a ghost. The video is so transparent. Well, that's no, I haven't been able to watch much at all these last couple of weeks. It's been insane. But that doesn't seem that doesn't seem good. So we have these three here as well as this one over here. I don't know how much we're actually going to need. This will tell me that we can get up to 540 without overclocking. I think we could just go ahead and do like this one, that one, this one. Maybe I should actually do these like that. Not this. Instead, point these this way. You stood to deforest the northern forest. That's quite something. What settings might he want? Will this tell me that's a pure, a normal, and a normal. So that's what's that? Is that 480? Do I only have one more left that I haven't done? No, there's two left that I haven't done. What are you? Pure. Oh, there's three left. Pure, normal. Oh, these are only 120 each. These pures are. So that's 120, 240, 300 right now. So we know at least a path we can go to get here. I think I'm going to do this pipe above, because it's going into the service layer, I think. So I think we'll do it like that. We can put it up on just one support, or actually can even just be setting on the ground. We need to bomb some of these things, these trees and things. Yeah, I'm still using like a regular webcam, but it's like one of the better regular webcams for streaming, so I could do an upgrade, but at this point, I mean, I can't really look a whole lot better. So, and it's the one that I bought, when was that? Just over a year ago when I first started being on camera. Alright, so I think that's an okay path to route this. I just don't know how much oil we're actually going to need. I think we looked at it, and we saw that we needed... Oh, I can cheat and fly up here. Nice. We saw that we needed... we're probably going to do maybe one... Even if we did one of these, full speed, that means we need to have 10 heavy oil residue, which is like 7.5 crude oil. So even if we did more than that, even if we did 4 of these, that would be 40 heavy oil residue, which I'm pretty sure at least is, nope, not that one. This one is 30 crude oil. So I really need how much I'm mining right now. Well, Update 3 was done as a YouTube series, not as a streaming series, so... Right? Yeah. So that's different. A little bit different. Alright, so I think this is what we're going to do. So let's bring this crude in at this height. After the autosave. And I'm only going to do a Mark 1 pipe because I really don't think we're going to need more than that. Let's just go... Oh, wait, I want to do it not quite like that. Let's go here instead, in the middle. For the 1, 2, 3, 4... I think I can go 6 apart for the power. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts you right here, of course. I think that'll work, and then we can do power poles kind of next to, like this. Angry, angry, angry. I think that'll work out better. Or work out fine, I should say. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To here. And now the decision is, how do I turn? How do I want to turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go out 2 more, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I can go to here, like that. This can still go. Actually, this would need to go back here. Instead of being in the middle, because it needs to handle the handoff to the corner. So let's put this one here instead. There. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. Wow, I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Two, three, four. But I'm not going to go all the way over this far. So this is as far as this is going to go. But we will do this, I think. Or no. No. Let's do that. This can go here on the outside. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That, yeah, that did not do what I wanted it to. I hear another angry something screeching away down below somewhere. Oh, it's the boars taking damage from the fog now. I read about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the farts, from the plant farts. I need to blow this up. Nope, not that way. This way. Go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take this one out like, not like that, like this. And that's good there. And then I can do like something here. Maybe. Like that. Then I'll go here and then we just have to bring the pipe down to there. Okay. And then I think I can just redo this line to connect from here. I don't think I need that one specifically, necessarily. We want to do... Where are we at here with this? What's the height on these? Is it one of these? Or is it higher? It's higher. I think I could just do like that. Are these higher, though, than that? They are, because of the stupid height change. Yep. Okay. Well... Oh, I don't want to do that anyway. I need to do this. And then I need... junction cross. Into there. That's up. Should I come down? Maybe. Probably better to come down than to go up. Actually, that's only slightly down. And then this one's actually crooked. Oops. And I don't really need it. But we're going to do it anyway. Oopsie. Is that correct, or should it be out by 1 more meter? Out by 1 more. Well, I wish that you could control the height of these machines better. That's going to have to be what that's going to have to be. This goes into there. This comes over from here. And then we need to have another one of these, which I think is going to have to go here. Or here. You can't control the height of these extractors. That's the real problem here. Nor can you really, any of the miners, chunk align them at all. So, like, that's what it's got to be. Because that's where it is. What if I do now this, but out here? And then I can do, nope. That. And then this. And I don't think having this horizontal to vertical is going to make a big difference here. No, it's still going to be slanted. So that's kind of what it has to be. And we can add more to this later, but that's enough for now, I think. Take this out. And that's going to fill that pipe up all the way back, which is good. I can clean this up too. There we go. This one. Good. Excellent. And then that'll just poke through the wall. And I put it only, you know, a couple of foundations away because I wasn't sure how I wanted to handle it yet. Okay, so this will be our service floor. And actually, that might even be where the wall is. I didn't think about that. I may have to back that up even more, but it's fine. This will be where our service floor goes, in here. Where are we at relative to this? Could be. Could be. Waiting for the autosave to finish. Thank you. This way, please. That'll be our factory floor. So, down here, we're first going to have some place to handle the crude oil. We can kind of just start dropping down machines, not necessarily exactly where they're supposed to go, but kind of just to come up with a plan. Because, like I said, we can go that way even more if we need to. And I think we're probably going to need to. So if that's where the crude comes in, becomes heavy oil residue, one of these can support one of those. Like that. And then one of these... Wait a minute. Heavy oil residue. And then this can go into up to four of these. And that produces the smokeless powder we need. If we look at... Let's actually fly up here. If we look at the recipe where we use the smokeless powder, which actually I'm not sure if this is even the only recipe or not. Let's actually pull that up on the website. Smokeless powder. It is used for cluster obelisks, the rifle, so that's one-time visit, explosive rebar, Cluster obelisk, explosive rebar, nuke obelisk, and rifle ammo. And that's where we're going to use the most of it is the rifle ammo, but it uses 10 per minute for rifle ammo, and I'm not going to do any more than that. Any more than one assembler. It uses 5 per minute for nuke obelisks. Definitely not going to do any more than one of those. 10 per minute for explosive rebar. Again, not more than one of those. And 10 per minute for cluster obelisks. Not any more than one of those. The only thing that we could potentially do more of is the nuke knobs, because it only makes a half of one a minute. But really, how many nuke obelisks are we going to actually need? So if that's the case, that's 20, 35, if you make one machine of each. Hey, Jeff, welcome. Dad joke time, huh? So that's 2 of these. I think we'll be fine with 2 of these. So let's put that down, just so we know exactly what we need to build down here, and then we can actually arrange it in some logical manner that I don't know yet. Dad joke time. All right, let's see here. Some of these are mean. My kid gave me a world's best dad mug. At least she inherited my sense of humor. Okay, so that'll be these things, the smokeless powder things. From there, we also then need. Hey Nez, welcome. Good to see you too. Let's see. Rifle ammo is just going to need copper sheets. The basic obelisks. Need black powder and steel pipes. And then to modify them into the other ones, we're going to need a supply of biomass. Which we have to figure out how we're going to handle that, because I haven't even thought about handling biomass. But that's the gas obelisks, so if we wanted to make enough obelisks to provide enough for each building to make what it calls for, we would need 20 to make the 4 specialized obelisks. You're also on dish duty? Oof. What did I say again? 20? 20. And the obelisks themselves make 20 per minute. So I think we would do... Oops, nope, that's the wrong thing. Oopsie, oopsie. Make 10 per minute. So I think we would do 3 assemblers for obelisks. Let's just, again, put these down and then go from there. 3 obelisk assemblers. That's a weird new effect there. And then we need to have those outputting into 3 assemblers and a manufacturer for the subsequent obelisks, including the nuclear ones, which are the most important. So we'll just put all those down here for now. Yeah, we need more floor space here. That'll take care of all the obelisks, though. The rifle ammo. It makes 75 per minute. The homing rifle ammo consumes 50. The turbo rifle ammo consumes 125. Wait, there's 2 recipes for that? Interesting. Oh, that's the... You can do it with regular turbo, with liquid turbo fuel or packaged turbo fuel. But given that we need 175, and the thing only makes 75, that means we need at least 3 assemblers making rifle ammo as well. So yeah, I'm going to need some more space, so we're going to have to push everything back. But for now, I'm going to put it all right here. And we'll go with it from there. Oopsie. 3 of these again. And then we're going to need 1 assembler to make the homey ones, and 1 manufacturer or 1 blender to make the turbo. I'll probably do the manufacturer because I think what we talked about doing, although we could do... Turbo fuel. That's right. We wanted to look at the turbo fuel recipe again. So we could do turbo fuel one of a couple of different ways. We need either compacted coal, which needs sulfur, or we need sulfur directly, which needs sulfur. How much do we need for this? 3 packages or 3 cubic meters. Sorry, 15 packages or 15 cubic meters per minute. Luckily, that's less than all the other ones combined, so we're fine. On one machine making turbo fuel, but we just had to figure out where we can get sulfur from. And that is the question for the ages. Where can we get sulfur from? Here. Nowhere nearby. Actually, the nearest sulfur is the stuff we're mining and putting on a train. We could load the sulfur onto a drone and ship it up here. If we wanted to try and steal some of the fuel from the fuel factory out there at the coast, we couldn't make the turbo fuel there either without bringing in sulfur. So that doesn't help. So I think we just make it here. We could take this surplus heavy oil residue. We're going to have some amount. 10, 20. We're going to have 20 here without doing anything special here. 20 heavy oil residue will make how much fuel? 20 residue per minute will make... Alternatively, we could bring in compacted coal. But we're going to have coal coming up from the ground here, so let's do... We could just do the turbo heavy fuel recipe, I think. For that, we're going to need... How much turbo fuel did I say? 20? For that, we're going to need slightly more than what this will produce. Of course. No, 15. 15 turbo fuel. Oh, it's perfect. That couldn't be more perfect if I tried. Alright, so we need a refinery to make the turbo fuel then. Separate it a little bit. Oof. Turbo heavy fuel? Yeah. So this one will be like 50%-ish. It'll produce 15, and it's going to consume 18.75, which is just under the 20 we have. So that'll be perfect. That'll be our turbo fuel for that, and that takes care of rifle ammo. Now, we have one more thing, and that is the rebar. Iron rebar. Let's see. One constructor makes 15 per minute. To make the stun, shatter, and explosive rebar all together, we are going to need 30. So we'll make 3 constructors worth of rebar. And then 1 manufacturer for one of them. I'm out of stuff, out of motors. Of course I am. Me through. And then I think speaking of motors, I think we can go check on the motor factory. after we get all these laid out. One of these. And then 2 of these. Which I might not have given myself enough room to put down. But maybe I did. Did not. Perfect. What I'd like to see. Fine, then do this. And then this. Okay. So that should take care of all the rebar. And that's the ammo. And then the only other thing we have left to do is the filters. Let's take a look at those. Gas filter makes 7.5 in a manufacturer, and iodine infused filter takes half of that to make half as many, or well, 1 to 1, but yeah, iodine infused filters. So we need 2 more manufacturers for filters then, and that will be it. Now what am I short on? Cable. So I think that's what we'll have for this factory. Anything else that I need to make here that I'm forgetting about? That anybody knows? Anything... Actually, what I could check is there anything that one of the... one of these recipes requires that I don't have here. So if we go back to Nobelisks, black powder and steel pipe, we're good. Dare I ask what that is? Oh, it's a nose. Biomass, we don't know where that's coming from. Crystal oscillators, we're good. Smokeless powder, we're good. Encased uranium cells, we will deal with. Smokeless powder again, and AI limiters, so we're good with Nobelisks. Rebar stuff. Takes iron rods, of course, for the rebar. Quick wire for 1, quartz for the other. Smokeless powder and steel pipe for the 3rd. We're good there. And then the rifle ammo. Copper sheets and smokeless powder. We'll be good with that. High-speed connectors for 1. Aluminum casing and turbo fuel for the other. Yeah, so we'll be good. We've got everything covered here. So let's go now. Let's leave this alone so that I can forget about it. Let's also get somewhere where we have power so that we can fly. Thank you. We can take these down, actually, because we don't need them here anymore. Could have done that earlier. Weird. There. We do still need to unlock a few things at the MAM, but part of that's going to be making these things. Like, we need to make some ammo so that we can research the homing ammo, so that we can make the homing ammo. We need to also do those at some point. Same thing with the Nobelisks. And the rebar, various rebar and Nobelisk recipes and ammo recipes. We need to actually make some of the base item so that we can make these subsequent items. So we'll work on that too. How much stuff did I spend that I shouldn't have spent? I guess I should go get some supplies again. So the only things we have to bring in is some sulfur, and eventually the uranium fuel rods, and then once I figure out how I'm gonna handle it, the biomass. We're gonna have to make some biomass or some biomass to get this to work properly. Buzz the tower. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Thank you. Skipping the beams because I have a bunch in the train. This here. Oh, a hydrate from Jeff. Thanks for the reminder. How did I get the extra frames? Nobody knows. I don't need those here. Those should be good. Put that back in the train. Always need those. Don't need any of those. Motors I picked up. Turbo motors, I don't think I used any. No. Cooling systems I don't have in my inventory. I keep those in the train. AI limiters, good. Circuit boards, good. Radio control units, good. Batteries I don't need. Computers, good. Supercomputers, good. Aluminum sheets, good. And casings, good. Okay, good. We're good. Good. Maybe one of these. And dump this back into here. Also, let's do something else that I saw in my inventory that I wanted to dump in here. What was it? This. And those. This kind of ends up being my trash train as well, a little bit. Okay, let's head down to motors. Get our motor running. Oh, this one here. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a mess down there till we figure out how to clean it up, how to arrange it all. I might try and fiddle with that off camera, but you know how that works. Plus, we have all day on Saturday. Extra long stream on Saturday. At least I'm planning to. Things do change on occasion. Ow, that hurt. Let's do this. It's definitely just a little bit too much at the 4 foundation distance. So while this one is the easiest to build, I'm the least satisfied with it. Honestly, I'm the most satisfied with the first one I built. I mean, the double helix one's nice, but I think that one might need to be bigger. Trying to think. It might need to be 4 foundations instead of 3 to manage everything properly. Whatever's not done here, we're just going to tear apart and shred. I'm not going to wait for it any longer because I definitely wanted to get to this. Get it done. Right. Okay, back this way. Wrong way, Molly. Let's see where we're at, and we can start tearing things apart. Oh, we ran out of pipes. Okay, that means we have a ridiculous amount of wire to shred. But hey, I specialize in ridiculous, right? So this other recipe we're going to do is the electric motor, which needs electromagnetic control rods and rotors. Wait a minute, why am I bringing stators in here at all? We don't need stators here. Do we? We don't need stators here. That makes things easier. Oh, also, the rotor recipe we're going to switch to is copper rotor, which is copper sheets and steel beams to make screws out of them. Yeah, we don't need stators here at all. Why was I thinking I needed to bring stators in? Still. I don't know. Crazy, I guess. Crazy like a fox. How much is left in here? Oh, hardly any. Oh, that was good. Let's take that up. Let's take these out. I'm going to have an inventory full of wire before too long, because all the machines have 500 each in them. I think I'm going to take all this down past the station boxes, and we're already full. Already full. Alright, well, let's do this. Let me dump some of the inventory that I don't normally need. Or don't need for this project, I should say. Things like the... Oh, we're actually going to need those. Things like these. Nope, not those. We may need those, I should say. Those and those. Copper sheets we're not going to need. We might need beams. We shouldn't need pipes. And maybe I'll keep a stack of pipes just in case. We shouldn't need fused modular frames or cooling systems, which I didn't think I had either of those in my inventory, but I do. The wire, of course, we're going to have to shred. Plastic, I don't think we're going to need. We're not going to need the fuel or that. Don't need these things either. Don't need hard drives. I can probably get rid of all those now. If I don't have the fuel, I don't need the jetpack. That'll help. Oh, box of shame. Right. The other thing I didn't do was go and look for boxes of shame from last time. So there could be some of those. Still. No, probably not. I just quit. I quit looking. I'm going to end up deconstructing a lot of the floor here, because I can't see what I'm doing. This is where we could use a deconstruct tool like in whatchamacallit, Captain of Industry, for example, where you just draw a box and you say, everything in this box, deconstruct it, please. What I could probably do here, though, is actually do the... No. What is the button? That's weird. Okay, I'm going to deconstruct... I'm using the filter deconstruct thing, so that I'm only deconstructing certain things. That may make this a little bit better. A little bit. I don't know if that's going to work for belts or not. Alright, thanks for the lurk, Jeff. Have a good night. Yeah, come tomorrow for community game night. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing the filter deconstruct, which only will deconstruct a certain type of item, no matter how you wave your cursor. And that is, by default, the what would be the browser back button on your mouse. So if you have something like this where you don't want to deconstruct a bunch of floors, and you don't mind deconstructing things in batches like this, that's a really good button to use, so you don't end up deconstructing all the floors like that. Yeah. Control is what allows you to select them all, but you can tap control, I think is what you're getting at, to be able to select them all individually. Oops, I missed one. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to only select certain types of items, so I don't go wild with my mouse cursor here. So we'll only select, or maxed out already. It will only select certain types of items. In this case, as I select them individually, the lifts or the splitters or the mergers, but only that particular item, not anything else. Which is a really cool feature, and I'm glad they added it in. And I didn't even know about it until Calendar told me a while back. Oh, that's why they didn't work. That was a Mark V belt, and these are Mark IVs. There we go. Take that with. We can do these next. So I'm holding down Control and what is the browser back button. And then, that one I missed. And then I'm just mousing over everything, and it only will select that one type of thing. But then you have to be careful because you have to let it go. And when you let it go, it's going to select whatever you have targeted still. So you have to be careful with that, but it works out fine in the end. Let's do these other Mark I belts. That I missed. I think there's one over here someplace. There it is. There. And this one. That's pretty much everything from this floor. We need to do... I must have done that somehow. Oops. Or is that my... No. Don't know how, but I must have done that somehow. Missed a couple of these belts here. No big deal. And then the rest of the floor holes that need to go up and down for. So let's first go up here to the next floor and deconstruct all these constructors with all the wire in them. Oof. And maybe I should actually go upstairs and set up a shredder. Autosave, auto drink. Go upstairs and set up a shredder and a box to dump stuff in, because we're going to need it. Let's put it over here. And by the way, good night, Nutmeg, as well. Thanks for the lurk. Let's see. You can go like this. We can get one of these boxes. Turn, turn, turn. You can go Mark V. In you go. Do power from... Of course I picked the... Yeah. Of course I did. Pick the one that I'm actually using to connect to. It's fine. We'll just do it this way. It's only temporary. Let's go ahead and start the shredding of the wire that I have. And then... because I'm going to be picking up a lot right here. A lot. That. Yep, a lot. And I'm shredding even the stack that I normally keep in my inventory because we're picking up a lot. So once we picked up all this, then I will keep 1 stack. There's also a bunch in lifts, I'm assuming, still, but maybe not. Where are we at? I think I can pick up these lifts, too. Control, there we go. Yoom. That's 40. We're not going to get the last one without doing a restart here, so we're just restarting it. There. And we can do these power poles. It's going to kill the power to the lift, or sorry, to everything. Maybe I should do that power pole. Because that's the carrier power. Goes up and down. Is that a Mark II anyway? It is. Nice. This can go out also. Can these as well? I got rid of my plastic. Alright, this. Like that. Because these are all going to be different. That's 50. Actually, maybe I don't want to shred all that wire because I'm going to need a lot of it to rebuild this. Not you. Yep. Okay. But we'll shred some of it. But not you. This one? And I'm going to keep maybe 3 stacks for now. And I'm going to keep all the other miscellaneous bits because that should all be used for building. Now, we should look at these recipes again. Probably should have done that already once. Because we talked about how much to do, and of course I don't have any memory. Let's see. It was copper rotors. They make 11.25. And it was electric motors. We have 17 and a third ECRs left. So we could easily do... Oh, and by the way, we're making here currently, motors times 20. So I definitely want to make more than that. If we made 4 of these, that would be 30. 4 of these would require about 15, or actually exactly 15 ECRs without expanding ECRs. We could always expand those. It needs more stators, but we made a bunch of stators, and we don't need stators for this place. So that would be useful. 4 of these would require 30 rotors, which is only about 3 of these machines. So we could definitely do more than that. ECRs are really our stopgap here, but we can always make more. They take... What do they take? Besides stators, they take high-speed connectors. That's the real... Well, no, they take quick wire and silica to make and circuit boards to make the high-speed connectors. Quick wire, silica, and circuit board. Circuit boards, we have some surplus. Quick wire, we have a lot of surplus. And silica, we need to expand anyway, so we could expand that too. So we could do more of those. Maybe if we did 6 of these. 6 of these would be 45. That means we would need to have... I don't want to do that math. 6 times 3.75, 22 and a half. Electromagnetic control rods. So that's a little bit of an expansion there. Plus we need to expand it for nuclear anyway. And then that means we need to have 45 rotors, which would be 4 of these. Is that exactly right? Yep, that's perfect. Actually, it's not perfect because we also need to make extras of these for the mall and other demand. What's our other demand for rotors? We're making right now. We're making 50. We're using right now. We were making 50. We were using 40 just to make motors. Rotors. We were just about using the other 10 to make turbo motors. Yeah, just under 10, 9.33. So we don't need that many extra. We could actually just do one extra factory and be fine. Maybe I'll do 2, so maybe 6 and 6. Why am I going to take a break from Satisfactory this playthrough? Because this has been an insane playthrough. So if we do 6 of these, that gives us 2 machines worth extra. If we do 6 of these, that'll be good. So 6 and 6. That's easy. Rotors will need to have a paired with them constructor. Besides the fact that I want to play other games too. Like, I've been playing this for 9 months almost. 8 months at least. So I want to play other games at some point. If we target 195, was that what that was? Which is 75% of this. We'll just 1-to-1 these that way. 75% of 5 is 3.75. Yep. Times 6, that means we need 22.5 beams per minute. And we have plenty of those. Steel beams. Yeah, we have 180 of those. So that'll work. So let's do 6, 6, and 6. And we'll still, I think, keep those on the separate floors? Maybe? Maybe? I mean, that's it. This is a huge factory for what it's making, but I think we'll keep them on the separate floors still. Yeah, let's just line this up over here. Let's start from this end. I want to have 6 assemblers starting from this point. I want to space them out enough to wedge a constructor in there, which I think is going to be there, which is 8. Let's see. Constructor. Perfect. Okay. Take those back out again. Assembler. P. Wait. Do the 6 of them. And then P8. How far does that go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty perfect, actually. I can get them all in one row. I do get irritated at Astro Colony. It's, I get irritated at Captain of Industry, too. It's more like those games are still new to me. So I haven't, I mean, if Satisfactory irritated me too much, I wouldn't still be playing it. I wouldn't have even started the series, let alone would I still be doing this series. I would have stopped if this irritated me too much. So it's not that it's irritating. Don't take that. Don't take that as that. It's that it's been a lot of time, and I want to invest some time in some other games on stream, because I'm not annoyed by it, by Satisfactory. I'm getting tired from it. If that makes any... Why does that one have a red indicator? Weird. Astro Colony is not released yet. It's only in beta. Right? Yeah, it's beta. So it's not released yet. It's not... Yeah, it's not at all. This needs to be a Mark III belt. Like this. Each pair. Carrying the screws from one into the other. And then these will be copper sheets. Oh, we should have done power first. Oh, I can do the power on this side, though. Beautiful. Yeah, it's not done. It's totally in beta right now. So that's the problem you're seeing there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here. I think I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to take one of these instead down to here. There. And then we'll go to here instead, like that. I mean, I play early access games because I like to experience the games. I like to feature them too for everyone. Like you know, to some extent, and don't take this kind of the wrong way, but to some extent, what I do is, I don't know, public service, I guess. I'm spending my time to experiment with the game and feature the game for people who may not yet have access to the game one way or the other. Also, for the developer too, for that matter, to help give them some visibility. Not that my channels are, you know, super huge or anything. Is that the way I want this thing to be? Yeah, I think so. Not that my channels are super huge, super, you know, whatever, but there's a lot of people who see those games. Like when I did that, you know, 5 or 6 demos, including Astro Colony, during Steam Next Fest a few weeks ago. A couple of those games got a lot of views. You know, maybe it was because very few people had already covered the game. Maybe it was because nobody had covered the game. Maybe it was just because some people had covered the game and piqued interest, and people went searching for another channel that was doing coverage of the game so they could see some more gameplay. I think that's what happened, like with Foundry. There were a couple of really, really big streamers who... a new flavor of potato chip? What kind? There were a couple of really, really big streamers or YouTubers who did, like, feature videos on Foundry. As in, like, hey, it's coming soon kind of thing. And people wanted more, so they came and watched my series to see more gameplay of it. At least that's what I assume happened. But, alright, so what we're going to do, 22.5, yeah, we can just do a Mark 1 lift here. If you say all dressed or ketchup chips, I will tell you that they're not new. You just need to go to Canada. Should I pull these out one more? No, they're fine. There. Oops. And these output how much? 11.25. Yeah, still a Mark 1 belt. Or lift, but belt. And actually, one of the games that I looked at during that week, I am planning on starting a series as soon as it comes in early access in a couple of weeks, or yeah, about 2 weeks. Sapiens. I'm really, something about that game really struck me, really spoke to me. So I'm really looking forward to giving it a bit more of a try. Because I basically played through all that was available in the demo at the time. Okay, so this line here needs to be copper sheets. This line here needs to be steel. And that line there needs to be rotors out. So let's do splitters here. There. I think this is right. It is right. It is right. I have no idea what this distance is. No, 6 of those, please. Looks like it's going to be somewhere in the 12 range. Hold, please. Oh, crap. I just cleared it. I hate it when I do that. 6. Hold. No, not 12. I just added one. 14. Right there. And I have no idea what speed of belt I'm using, because I didn't check. 22.5 times 6. Calculator time. 135. That's a Mark III belt. What do I have here? Look at me. Look at me, all smart and predictive here. There we go. Take those out. And then these are Mark I lifts into there. What flavor of chip addicted? I think we're going to do this one like this. Right there, I think is where this goes. Yeah. And that should be the same distance, 14. For the same reason. Oh wait, six of them. Distance of 14. So let's hold and check. And I totally needed to change the belt speed on this, and I didn't. This should be 6 times 3.75, which is like 22.5. This should be a Mark 1. I don't like the way that one sat. Okay, there it goes. Okay. That's the other input. And then we have the output, which, yeah, we're going to do right here. And those need to go in that direction as well, because I'm going to output to that direction. No, it needs to be over by 1. Perfect. There. And then 6 of those again. Space of 14 again. Same reason. And I don't need to check it. TM. This is producing... how many? 22.5? No. How many? $11.25 times 6. 67.5. That'll be a Mark II belt. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Alas, I have to work tomorrow, but at least I don't have to go into work tomorrow, so that's nice. Okay, so then those really should be split 2/3 down and 1/3 up. But I think we're just gonna wing it. Just take these out because we're gonna change the way those work, and then we'll change these as well, and we'll leave that be right there. This goes through down to here. So we can take these guys out next. Oops, there. Do these. Do these. Oh boy, there's rotors still in the machines. Or in the lifts, rather. Okay, and you? There. And you? And you. Oops, wrong button. That's fine. There we go. This can come out too. Looks like we're good here. Well, we did that 2 years ago and it didn't really help. So I don't think that's going to do what you want it to do. But I like the sentiment because, yeah, I could use some sleep too. I mean, I can take a vacation, but then that only lasts for so long. Okay, there's that whole floor clean. So I think we're going to do the same kind of layout here, only it'll just be assemblers. Here. Times 6. Right together like that. Let's do the power on the front side. Here. Just going to put them here on the seam instead of trying to monkey with them in right there. This works better anyway. And you can go here. And you can go there. And that's how I did that one. Smart. Okay, and I think I talked about shifting that one over to the side. We could still do that. I may still do that. Let's do this, though. And the idea here would be, if we wanted to use this building to make more of these, we could double it in the same building. That's why I'm shifting all the stuff over to one side instead of putting it in the middle. I could easily double this whole building with what we have here. Let's see, you need to be motors, electric motors. There we go. All Mark 1 lifts. Good. Sleepers Consortium. I like the idea, but again, I mean, we're trying to get people to work overtime because we don't have enough people who want to show up to work. So I don't know that that's going to work out very well. Let's see. 7.5 times... six. Is 45. And then 22.5 for the others. So these can just be Mark 1 belts coming through. We're going to stack them on top of each other, as per usual. But the electromagnetic control rods are going to come from that end, and the rotors are going to come from this end. So let's do this here. Let's go into this and switch to belt level 1. And do 6 of them. Hold, and I think it's a space of 8, right? Or is it 6? 8, maybe? It's 6. There we are. So put rotors here on this level. And then we'll do below them here. We'll do the ECRs on this level. 6 of those. Spacing of, what was it again? 6? Yeah. Go. Alright, so Mark 1. And the ECRs will come in from here. Somehow. Output goes that way. I believe that's it. Yep. There. 6. 6. There. And here. Autosave. Auto-hydrate. Where's Straw Hat? And a dad joke. Okay. How do you measure the mass of an influencer's following? By Instagrams. Yeah, I'm going to shift this one over 2 foundations and then not have it be sticking out. And that'll be perfect. Let's go do that. Yep. So here is where we'll have a doorway. Switch to this swatch. This will go here. This will go there. These come out. These come out too. Those can go away. This goes and that goes. This all goes. This all goes. I'm actually going to disable this this. That way when the drone gets here, oh, can it unload? Okay, good. Then it's full. Never mind. Then we'll do that, and then I can delete that. But it has an inventory full of motors. Now, I don't know if I can hold more than 6 stacks, and it's got a few more than that. So we're gonna have to set up a temporary box again. Let's see. This comes out here, all the way down to there. Actually, no, wait. Those weren't supposed to come out. Let's set up a box again. Inside. Doesn't actually fit there, but it's fine. Let me dump in. Holy crap, look at all those rotors. Here, I have some rotors. That's why I didn't have any inventory space. All the rotors. We're going to shred all those rotors. Yep. You can have that one. I'm going to take a couple of these, and the rest of it... Actually, I'm going to take all of these, because I only want motors in this one. They're going to go back into the new thing, because we're going to belt them in. Probably. Or I might just transfer them by hand. Take that up. Take this and all of these out. That comes out. This comes out. These come out. This all comes out. These will come this way. Instead. Transportation. Drone port. There. These come out. I really need to go get some plastic. I want to move it over. So where it was positioned, it was positioned so that I could have the rotors here, the stators here, and then this one kind of in the middle. And now that I don't have stators coming out of here anymore, I didn't want this drone port to be where it was anymore. It's all just me being stupid, mostly. But it is what it is. This goes here. This goes there. These go here now. This goes here. There. 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 And there. Nope. 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 There. And there. This goes there. And then we need one of these. No zoop for you. There. One of these. There and there. And then one of these right here. This one goes there. There. Yep, I haven't done the beams at all yet. Now we just switch swatches to this one. This goes all the way, oops, zoop please, all the way across here. That one's there. These go here. That goes there. There, please. There, please. And then I think it's just down to the beams. This one goes here. This one goes here. These little bitty ones right here. This one goes here. Oops, excuse me. There you go. And then this one goes here. And I think that's it. I think. Swatch to that. Connect the power back up to this. I grab the station name here. Actually, I need to rename all the stations because they're not RSM anymore, but they're just RM now. This is Motor. Dump all these back in there. Take that up. What else was I going to do? I just thought of something and then I forgot about it again. Oh, configure the port selection here. This will be motor from the mall and then back to this port again. Okay, now we're hooked back up again here. So now we just need to hook up the resources coming in on the trains and things. Let's actually go ahead and take that character out of this. No stators here anymore. Just rotors and motors. Here too. I turned off this train. It's no longer wire. It's now going to be RM CU sheet. It's here. And then instead of having wire here, it's going to go to... it's going to go out to this copper sheets. Load only copper sheets. Save, save, go. And I disconnected all the belts down below. Autosave, hydrate. These all are going to need to be changed too. So let's just take these out. I know how that goes. I mean, for me, most of my motivating factor here is that this is on stream. My motivation is easily falls off otherwise. There, oops, missed that one. And this here. These are going to get changed. We'll figure that part out later. Ah. I know how that goes. Yep. Oh, plastic. I keep forgetting about that plastic. There we go. Now I can fix those other places. So now we're bringing in the copper sheets. We need to also switch out the pipe for the steel. Why do I not have... Oh, because I sent you to work the other thing. Yeah. We need a train. Here. Freight car there. This will be, instead of pipes, it's beams. That means you get to be this name. And you're going to go from steel beam to RM beam. You're going to load only beams from there. And unload only beams from here. And I keep forgetting my... fully ore weight 300. Save. Save. Go. Where are you? Oh, you're picking up. Okay. Picking up or dropping off? Let me edit that other train that I just sent out. Not you. Was it? CU sheet? Not you. This one. Here. Oh, this is my old style. Yeah. There we go. Okay. That'll take care of you. That's our first batch of wire, I think. Let's see where this needs to come through at. I think I'm going to actually swap the motor station. And put it here. You just shred all these stators too. And then put the ECRs here instead. I think that'll work out better. Not that. This, please. All of those get shred. So, if we do it that way, these all need to come through somewhere in this vicinity, with ECRs coming through in a different spot slightly because of that. Oh no, crap. I can't use that hole anymore. I have to go up the outside. Or this one right here even. Hey, look at that. Looks like I planned it. Bonk. Yeah, let's see how this might look. So, if we have three things. We have ECRs. If I put them here, just say, I can put steel They're both at the same height, so they need to be at different... Where am I at? Here. Ah, crap. I'm gonna get stuck here again? Alright. Punch a hole. Closer to power. Need to be at different laterals. Can I just do them like that? I mean, this way. Here, I think I would bring them down slightly differently. This one's going to come down first because it's the first station over there. This one can come down next. This is the next station, and then that one can come down last. Something like that I think would work just fine. The belts can be together. That's no big deal. So let's do this then. Here. Nope. Here. Here. And here. That'll be our pass-throughs. I forgot what speed these belts were. Steel is Mark 1. And Mark 3 for copper sheets. And then ECRs was... God, I don't even know. Six times 3.75. Mark 1. Alright, so let's see. This is ECRs. Mark 1 lift for those. This is steel. That's a Mark 1 as well. And then this is copper sheets. That's a Mark 3. Whoop, too far. Too far. Okay, you're gonna go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go that way. You're gonna go this way. And then you're gonna go this way. Good job, everyone. This can go here. Oops. And into there. This can go something squirrely here, I think. Let's see, it's that one, and it's this one. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Nope. Here? Yeah, that's what I want. Where do I want to put it? Or can I just do... No. Let's just do it here. Like that. And then you go into there. Autosave. That'll be our last autosave for the night. Which belt is backwards? Wait, why am I not getting any copper sheets out of here? Did I screw something up? I know what I screwed up. Yes, I did screw something up. Where is my... Here it is. This train... This train... No? There it is. It couldn't unload. Save. Alright, so it'll be on its way back in a moment. But we're going to actually leave this here. So these should start working as soon as that train gets here. We should have rotors coming out. We're going to need to split the rotors, send some of them up, send some of them down, send some of them into the drone port, and then switch around these two stations. So, or this station rather, just this one here. so that it can take in the electromagnetic control rods instead of being a motor output. And then we will... hope you're all working. And then we can go from there. Oh, we need to hook this up too. Okay. We'll do that also next time, because I'm getting tired now. And it's time for me to go to bed anyways, because I have to work tomorrow. So let's find ourselves a raid target. And I think we're going to raid Mr. Taco, who is playing Satisfactory. So thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. We got to do a little bit of extra time than we normally would on a Thursday, which is good. We'll be back again on Saturday for some more Satisfactory. I think it'll be, I'm almost positive it'll be a daytime stream, so look for me in the afternoon, U.S. time, 1:30 Eastern. And we'll probably go for around 4 hours again, like we try to do when we do Saturday afternoons. So thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you all. Then, or tomorrow night, if you would like to join for community game night, pop into Discord in the community game channel and give me a shout. All right. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.